Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Morbius. That's right, we got the first Morbius trailer which dropped today, and I want to give some quick thoughts on it. What do I have to think about this? Look, I am someone that was not excited about this Morbius movie. I thought, oh man, I just want this movie to not do so well so Sony can stop trying to make these dumb movies because I was not a fan of Venom. I said, you know what, why not keep to those animated films? Because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was actually a pretty good movie that they made, but to me it was because they had not much involvement into it. They let the animators do what they wanted. I felt Venom turned out to be what it was because, the studio was trying to make the best movie they can, so they wanted to meddle in with what the director and the producer and the writers were doing and all that. So I didn't like Venom as much as some people out there. I know Venom was a very mixed result for people. Some people either really hated it or some people really enjoyed it, and I was the one that didn't really care much for it. I thought it was fine, pretty forgettable. But I'm hoping for Venom 2, especially since Andy Serkis is directing, and Morbius I had no hope for at all. But then this trailer dropped, and I gotta say, the movie actually looks pretty damn good. It has this really creepy, dark vibe to it, which I thought was interesting. And for those of you that know my love for the MCU, I was not aware that this movie was going to be... Look, if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer first, because I'm going to spoil something huge. So they have a little Easter egg in the middle of the trailer where it shows a photo of Spider-Man on a wall, a picture of Spider-Man on the wall, and it says murderer. Now, if you remember, Spider-Man in the last Spider-Man movie, Far From Home, was accused of being a murderer for killing, supposedly, Mysterio, right? J. Jonah Jameson called him out as a murderer on the news. So now the whole world thinks he's a murderer. Well, guess what? At first it seemed like that was just a nice little Easter egg to Spider-Man Far From Home. But no, then they dropped the big shell right at the very end. Michael Keaton shows up as Adrian Toomes at the end of this trailer. That's right, the Vulture is going to be in this movie, which nobody saw coming. And now people are speculating, does this mean a Sinister Six movie is on the way? Or the Sinister Six are going to get together and attack Spider-Man? Who knows what the heck is going to happen? First of all, on the trailer itself, it was a really good trailer. I'll admit, as someone who wasn't excited for Morbius, the trailer did get me pumping. It had nothing to do with the Spider-Man Easter egg and Adrian Toomes, Michael Keaton showing up at the end of the trailer. I was excited before the Michael Keaton reveal. So the fact that it was getting me hooked, and I said, hey, this actually looks interesting and creepy, and what a Morbius movie should be. He's a vampire. He should be creepy and, scary. And it looks like that's what this movie is going to be. And it gets me really excited. The look of Morbius looks really cool, too. So, they don't shy away. No, this guy, he looks ugly. You don't want to be in the same room with him. And they do a really good job of that. And now knowing that it's connected to the MCU in some capacity, but to what extent, I don't know. I'll admit, it has come up a little bit now on my list of movies that I really want to check out. Before it was on the list of movies I don't give a crap about, unless it gets good reviews. Now it's on my curiosity level that maybe I do need to see this movie, even if the reviews suck. Because, to me, it looked good. It won me over. So, look, Sony, if you're watching this, congratulations. You changed my tune on Morbius. I'm now looking forward to this movie. It could still be a total disaster. It's a trailer after all. Anything is possible. But, I'm on board. I'm ready for it. With that being said, guys, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on the Morbius trailer. I know there's one person out there that does not like the idea of this movie being connected to the MCU. One or two people. But look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I think it's pretty cool that Sony realizes, hey, you know what? Look, if we want to survive, we gotta connect to the MCU. But I think they'll do it in a way like how Agents of Shield did it. Like Agents of Shield will reference the larger cinematic universe, but I think Marvel will be like, yeah, but we're gonna ignore you since we don't really own you, kind of deal. They'll own Spider-Man and let control what Spider-Man does, but the rest of the characters, nah, Sony, that's up to you. You figure it out how to connect to us. And then when we do another Infinity War, you have to try to figure out how you're gonna get around that too. So I guess Venom happens before Infinity War. I guess that would make the most sense by this point, or after, doesn't matter. Or it could take place within the snap, but it doesn't look like total destruction happens. So I'm guessing Venom now takes place before the snap. And this will take place after the snap. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please comment below, share your thoughts as well. And until next time, everybody, take care.